Me and my best friend were talking about our past experiences with horrible guys, and we realized something. I mean, I realized that before, but talking about it with other people just gives you more confirmation. So the problem was, and there were multiple relationships and multiple situations that just were horrible. If you want to avoid these things, there's so much information out there, like how to spot somebody who's manipulating you, who has bad intentions, all of these things. There's so much info out there, but it can be really simple, actually. So I'm gonna tell you the secret, and then we're gonna just talk about it, what it means. And if you watch this video, you're never gonna be manipulated again. You're never gonna be finding yourself in toxic cycles or whatever. And let's go to it. So the secret is, nothing good can come out of a bad situation. Meaning, if you're desperate because you're in a bad spot, and I'm not talking about the typical desperation either. I'm talking like you're experiencing some loss, you're experiencing some grief, something bad in your life, and then you get jaded, you feel all kinds of ways, and then anybody who gives you a certain amount of attention will do that type of desperation. So for example, one of my friends, she had a loss in her family, and then she was, she attracted a guy who was just extremely toxic. And I was saying that by being in this bad spot, you accept this low quality behavior, so to speak, because your life is already shit. So why are you gonna be picky about it, right? Why would you feel, oh, I'm gonna wait, oh, I can't be alone? But that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. Like, talking about relationships now, you're never gonna be in a good relationship if you come from this place. You're always gonna attract demons that way, I'm telling you. So when I say nothing good can come from a bad place, that's what I mean. The only good that comes from a bad place is when you actually go through it. You see light at the end of the tunnel, and you become stronger through it. That's the actual good, and that's something that can't just fade away that easily, And there's gonna be tests. God or the universe or whatever you want to call it is going to test you multiple times. And if you accept low quality nonsense, if you accept things that are actually below your value system, below your standards, if you do that, well, you're selling yourself, in a way, and you're telling God and the universe and everybody in this world that your values don't matter. You actually don't think highly of yourself. You don't have high self-esteem. You're a low class, low creature in general, yeah? When I talk about class, I'm not talking about classism. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking on a spiritual level. So, yeah, if you behave like that, if you're like, oh, I don't deserve real love, this person's giving me attention, that's enough. You're setting yourself up for a life of misery, So, in that sense, that's why it's better to be alone sometimes. And it's really hard. It's really hard because we're not meant to be alone. That's also something to just understand. But what I did was starting to actually deal with my introversion and I started just socializing a little bit more in daily life. You know, I was never the type of person who could like talk to like strangers, and I'm not talking about people who chat me up. I'm talking about, you know, just people like friendly and like, oh hi, how are you doing? You know, oh, did you move here into this area? You know, stuff like that. And don't forget the tests. You are gonna be tested. You are gonna be tested, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person because you're like attracting bad people. These people will always be around, and I think they test good people, so to speak, even more, because, you know, that's also something we talked about with my friend. Like, why do disgusting men go after good women, yeah, and like take them away from the good men? Why do they do that? Why do women fall for that? All kinds of things. It's obviously a complex topic. That's a whole nother video. But I'm talking about their intentions. So for them to turn, yeah, let's just give a metaphor. To turn an angel, or to take an angel, to rip them away and to pull them down to hell, is way more gratifying and satisfying for a demon than engaging with other demons. So yeah, look, if that hit you in any way, this video, just watch it again, because, you know, our attention span, we just drift off into thoughts. Sometimes you have to watch it again. So yeah, I hope this was of value. If it was, please like the video, because content like this is not gonna get pushed, which is fine. I just want it to help people that need that help, you know, because I really needed that help a couple years ago. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.